Another week up, another week down. Who's going to step up during a busy weekend around the Big 12 Conference? Big 12 Buckets starts right now. How goes it? Welcome into another edition of Big 12 Buckets as we open things up in Ames, Iowa. Flashing back to another big Monday showdown. As we pick things up in the end of the first half here, it's going to be Kansas who runs the floor. The big man, Perry Ellis to Frank Mason at the buzzer. Kansas leads 43-36 at the break. In the second half, with just 9 minutes remaining in the game, it's the big man, Deonte Burton.
Morris keeps it himself and goes to Burton, and yes! What a huge shot!
Let's take another look at this one now as that 6'4", 250-pound Deonte Burton getting buckets from beyond the arc. Hashtag saucy. Kansas not going away quietly though, as it's Graham who misses off the back of the rim. Perry Ellis, his boy there though, there to back him up with the and one. Perry Ellis. Look at the boys on the bench fired up. Let's go. 3 minutes to go in the second half. It's Iowa State's Monte Morris who takes control as he drives the lane here with the and one, gives Iowa State a 76-67 lead as they dab their way to an 85-72 victory over the Jayhawks. How about a little top 25 matchup in Norman last night as the Sooners welcomed in the 24th ranked Mountaineers. This one was a good one. As we pick things up in the first quarter, it's West Virginia's Tiana Muldrow who hits a three from beyond the arc, 18-10, West Virginia early. In the second quarter, it was a thing of beauty. Ortiz to Williams on the backdoor cut, bucket good. After the break, it was time for a little block party as Lene Montgomery stuffs Oklahoma twice. In the fourth quarter now, it's OU with a 51-46 lead. Peyton Little comes off the screen, gets the ball, drills a three from beyond the arc, 54-46 OU as they win it 57-54. Moving our way over to the men's conference standings. A little shift at the top this week as Oklahoma sits in the top spot with a 6-2 conference record and a 17-2 overall record. West Virginia, Baylor, Iowa State, and Kansas round out the current top 5. This weekend marks the Big 12 SEC Challenge. 3 games to really keen in on this weekend is going to be number 14 Iowa State at number 5 Texas A&M. Oklahoma and LSU are going to square off in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ben Simmons and Buddy Hield are going to go head-to-head. Then in prime time fashion, it's going to be number 20 Kentucky at number 4 Kansas. On the women's side, here's a look at the conference standings as Texas sits at the top with a 8-1 conference record and 19-1 overall record. Baylor, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, and Oklahoma round out the top 5. This weekend on the women's side, it's going to be number 21 Oklahoma at Iowa State. Oklahoma coming off a big home victory over West Virginia as the Mountaineers are going to square off with Baylor in Morgantown. That's going to wrap things up for this edition of Big 12 Buckets. For the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Mitch Gerber.